Hello, Ray Rivas here with Sora Realty Group. Sitting here with Jerry Steffen from Independent Mortgage, and this is what you need to know when buying a home. Jerry, so welcome here today. I just wanted to kind of, give our buyers a little bit more knowledge before getting into the home buying process. But before we start off, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely, Jerry Steffen. I've got 30 years of financial banking background with a lot of it being in the home lending area. So happy to have this opportunity to share some of the experience I have and see if we can't find home buyers a home.
Nice, fantastic. There's three questions I usually get quite often. Okay? The first question is usually about credit scores. A lot of people I run into, they're thinking that they got to have a 700 credit score just to be able to get into a home. I try to advise them a little bit, but I think coming from your mouth, it'd be a little bit easier.
Absolutely. Well, credit scores, the higher the credit score, typically the better pricing model. But Ray, I mean, there are programs out there for scores in the 500s, even in the lower 500s. So I wouldn't let a credit score be intimidating, but certainly if you want to wait and pay less for a home, working on the credit score is an option. But if you want a home, people don't know what they don't know with credit, and it's worth pursuing.
So call you first.
I would do that. And the other thing too about credit scores is if you're not ready now, we have tools to help you get ready for the future.
Fantastic. Yeah, so helping build credit and everything.
Absolutely.
To get there. All right, that's good. Second question I usually get is like down payments. A lot of people feel because the people they've known back in the past, stuff like that, they had to have 20% down just to be able to get into a home. How is that?
That's a great question. A lot of different varying ideas, but certainly, again, if you want a lower pricing model, maybe a lower rate and cost, more down payment is certainly recommended. But there are 0% zero payment options out there for USDA loans where you don't have to come to the table with a down payment. Here in Greeley, we're fortunate to have what they call the GHO program, depending on where you work. And employers will offer assistance through the city, as well as the Colorado Housing Authority has some great down payment assistance programs. So there's a lot of support out there for that.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about all those programs. And then the third question is, like, a lot of people always ask, what's the time frame? They're in a lease right now and they need to time it right. Is this like a 90-day process, 120-day process? I mean, or less? What are we looking at?
There's certainly an opportunity to take the time if that's a direction you want to go, but there's ways to get homes closed in a couple of weeks. On average, I would say 30 days is realistic. It really depends on the communication model between the real estate agent, the lender, and the customer. If that communication piece is there, who knows what you can accomplish. We've closed them in less than 2 weeks at Independent Bank.
Sounds good. Yeah, I appreciate that. Well, those are just three questions that I had, and I know you probably have a little bit more questions. So in the comment box below, go ahead and write those questions, and so Jerry and myself can go ahead and get them answered for you and get you on the path to home ownership. Ray Rivas with Sora Realty Group, the realtor that gets referred, here with
Jerry Steffen, senior loan originator with Independent Bank, offering a lending hand.